What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video. And today we're going to be doing my very first book review. And today we're going to be doing a review for Chuck Norris's book called The Secret Power Within, Zen Solutions to Real Problems. And as you can see, here's the book right here. Here's the man, Chuck Norris. I believe the book was made in 1995. It's a follow-up to his previous autobiography, which I still have yet to review. But we're going to be doing, I guess, things in reverse. We're going to be reviewing his second book and then maybe his first book down the road, as well as the many other books that he's done in the past. But this is the very first book review in the series. As the title says, Zen Solutions to Real Problems. This book covers those aspects. There's many Zen stories in this book. Not to mention, he talks about some of his life experiences, such as being, on the road, being in the military, being first introduced to martial arts, and his whole thing of, entering martial arts tournaments. And he mentions Bruce Lee a few times too, his first encounter with Bruce Lee, his whole thing of, working with Bruce on Way of the Dragon, aka Return of the Dragon. And he mentions a number of other different martial artists too. And he talks about certain backgrounds, things like, learning to control your anger. And he talks about when he first met with a Zen master, on some of the teachings he learned from him. And it just goes over a number of things that relate to martial arts, that relate to meditation, and that relate to the mind, the body, and the spirit. He also mentions some of the, foundations that he's worked for, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and a number of wishes he has granted, and things like that. He mentions how he got his birth name, Carlos Ray Norris, and things of that sort. This book is very, it's a very good book. There's a lot of, he goes into very detail when describing Zen, and how it kind of differs. Not only how Zen relates to martial arts and meditation, but how it also relates to a way of life. He explains those kind of things in this book, and he drops a lot of wisdom on certain chapters when describing about certain situations when confronted. Like he mentions a story when he was, filming on set of Walker, Texas Ranger, and then he went to go get himself something to drink at a bar, and some guy wanted to confront him. He wanted to go ahead and fight him and stuff, because the guy was sitting in his spot. And instead of Chuck Norris engaging into a fight, he just chose to avoid the whole thing entirely. And then when he had the second encounter with the same guy, the guy apologized and realized I was picking a fight with Chuck Norris. And he explains why he didn't want to engage any further and stuff. He also explains that martial arts is not about the punching, the kicking, the violence, and all that other stuff. It's more of a philosophy, a way of life, and learning to build character for oneself and to have a clear mindset. He also explains on pursuing your dreams and making your dreams a reality and things like that. But it's a very good book. Like I said, it's a national bestseller, and he goes into different angles and different aspects of life when describing each Zen story. So you kind of learn a lot of things through each chapter. He goes into the whole thing of the code of the samurai, and the whole thing with Zen Buddhism and things of that sort, and he makes sure how it correlates to his life story and how it relates to the reader who's reading the book themselves. But overall, like I said, it's a pretty good book. If you haven't read it, you go ahead and check it out. You might find it wherever books are sold. If not, you could always order one online off of Amazon.com or eBay or something. You know, it has 182 pages, and I say it's worth the read. So if you haven't read it now, and you know, tell me your thoughts below. And if you want to see more content like this, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys around for the next video. All right, y'all have a great day. Peace.